Salamu alaikum jama'a. Salamu alaikum jama'a. Ko ta inan da kake yanzu nan, ko kana Bauchi, kana EFC, FCT, ko kana Gombe, ko kana Maiduguri, ko dai kana Plateau State, ko dai kana Niger State, Borno State, ko ta inan da kake, ko dai kana Lagos, kana Eastern Nigeria, ka saurare mu. Abin da muke ga muku cewa domin Nigeria inda yake yanzu nan ba wanda yake zama jin daɗi. Babu wanda ya ga mun yanzu nan yana zama a Nigeria yake jin daɗi. Mun san wa'annan abin nan da muke faɗawa. Kun san wa'annan abin da muke faɗawa. Babu wanda ne yake zama a cikin Nigeria da yake jin daɗi. Kai baka jin daɗi. Har mu man da muke diaspora nan ba mu jin daɗi domin gobe a ce kaman su wa'annan mutanen nan Allah ya isa ba su iya su sha ƙarfin mu, amma dai a ce kaman nufi akan ga su sha ƙarfin mu, to mun nan da muke nan diaspora yaran mu za su iya su dawo. Kasancewa har mu man da muke nan a diaspora da kun nan da kuke a Najeriya mu daddaya ne, domin mun nan da muke nan babu inda za mu bari sannan yaranmu za su ɓace a nan diaspora. Kana jina? Babu inda za mu bari yaranmu sun nan za su ɓata a nan diaspora. Kana jina? A to kenan abin da kuke da shi ko kuma abin da kuke a cikin shi har mu ma wa'angan abubuwan nan mu ma muna a cikin shi. Shi ne yasa in kuka ga mu hakan ga za ku gan kaman cewa mu nan da muke nan diaspora mu ne muke fronti abin ga ake yi. Menene yasa aka? Domin mun riga mun gan abin da yake faru, mun riga mun gan duniya inda yake, mun gan kwata advantage da yake a good civilized country. Wa'angan abubuwan nan mun riga mun gan dukansu. Shi ne yasa muka cewa wannan abin nan da muke so muna so mu dawo da shi a gida. Ya ne za mu yi mu dawo shi a gida? Sannan mu koma inda muke kafin su baturen nan suka zo. Sannan mun nan mu koma inda sunan Arab suka shigo. Kana jina? Domin in bai mu yi wanga abin nan, a to kenan dukkan mu za mu sha wahala, amma Allah bai yadda ba. Domin tun da muka fara wannan aikin nan, tun shekara 9 yanzu nan, IPO suka fara wannan aikin nan, kana gan yanzu nan Najeriya duka suna jin mu. Presidency dukkansu tsoro gare su. Kasancewa Allah gare mu. Shi ne kasan ga muku. Kar ku dinga barci. Da ka tashi da safe hakan ga, da zuciyanka ka ce kai ba Najeriya ba ne. Da ka tashi kowane ranar da ka tashi da safe hakan ga, kar ka ce wai kai ɗan Najeriya. Kana jina? Da kana tashi, kana duba environment, za ka gan yara hakan ga suna ta yayawa, ba su da takalmi a ƙafa, suna roƙo, suna babi Allah. Ka san da zuciyanka kan daga lokacin nan kai ka hate Nigeria. Kowace ranar da ka tashi da sassafe, kana jina? Da sassafe akan nan, da kana tashi da sassafe, kana duba ya abin da kake faru, za ka fita 1-2-1 za ka yi accident. Daga sakan nan ka hate Nigeria gaba ɗaya. Wanda yake maka magana cewa wai maganan Nigeria, wai maganan za yi wangan a jara Nigeria, ka ga mishi cewa Allah tina maka albarka. Dan kuka fara wangan aikin nan a to kenan wa'angan physical strength da muke preaching naku za ku samu wangan physical strength. Domin abin da gare ku yanzu nan physical strength, mentally kuna da shi, spiritual kina da shi, amma da physical nan za ku tare shi. Za ku tare shi. Watakila ma da muka gama da maganan nan gobe 28 gobe 28 spiritually, gobe 28 spiritually, physically gobe 27. Wallahi in kuka fara wanga abun nan da kan nan kana ji na yanzu nan, baka jin daɗi. In ka fara wanga aikin nan a to kenan zaka samu a new feelings, a new perspective. Da ka tashi da safe hakan ga ka hate Nigeria gaba daya. Da ka gan yara kan ga suna babi yalla babu takalmi, wa'angan yaran nan ya kamata suna abin ga suna makaranta, ko ba ka bane? Ya kamata suna makaranta, amma da suna babi yalla, suna almajiri. Saboda menene? Saboda sunan shugaban ƙasan nan a nan western world da shugaban ƙasanku a can Nigeria, sunan aikinsu a dinga dannan ku. Shi ne aka gama ku cewa in baka kashe oppressor din naka, oppressor din shi ne zai kashe ka. Kana jina? Disintegration of Nigeria shi ne ainihin abin da zai kawo mana lahiya a duniyan nan. Kana gane ko? Shi ne ainihin abin da zai kawo mana lafiya a duniyan nan. Da labari yau aka ce wai news about insecurity, wa'angan a cikin vanga za ka same shi, wai news about insecurity. Ta mu ci gaba da wangan news din, mu gan abin da yake ciki. In ka tashi da safe daga gobe spiritually 28th of March ka ki Nigeria gaba daya, za ka samu new feelings. Domin mun nan da muka yin wanga abun nan mun riga mun hate Nigeria passionately. Kana jina? Mun riga mun hate Nigeria passionately. Wanda ya ga mana cewa shi dan Nigeria, wallahi za mu ce mishi Allah zai tsina maka albarka. Domin shin nan kwannan in za ka ce za ka kai Nigeria, menene kai benefit a cikin Nigeria? Wani ya tambaye ni cewa jiya wai menene muka benefit a cikin Biafra nan da muke agitate. To abinda na ga mishi cewa abinda muka benefit yanzu nan, kowa da kowa a cikin Nigeria ya riga ya yarda cewa Fulaye su ne problem din Nigeria. Wanka benefit da muka benefit, mun riga yan uwanmu ko ta ina a cikin so-called South 80% sun riga sun yarda cewa su Biafra. Kana jina? Yanzu nan a cikin Igodo present day Edo State, sun riga sun yarda cewa akwai yan uwanmu a gurin. Wa'angan shine benefit wanda yake tambaye ni menene abin da muka benefit a wangan agitation for 9 years. A cikin Benue State, Lower Benue, akwai wa'anmu a gurin sun riga sun san cewa mu da su da ɗaya ne. Kana jina? A cikin Ogun State, a cikin Osun State, a cikin River State, a kota ina sun riga sun yarda cewa mu ɗaya ne. Kana jina? Shi da wa'angan. To abin da ya rage domin kar mu samu casualty a wanga disintegration, domin in kun yarda abin in kun tunna abin da Bill Gates ya ce, wai yana so a cikin duniya gaba da wai 10 billion yake so su mutu, kuma ina ne za a samu wa'angan big number wai a cikin Africa za a same shi. To abinda muke so yanzu nan, kar mu samu casualty, kana gane ko, kar mu samu casualty. Shi ne muka ga muku cewa za ku tashi physically strong. Da wangan physical strong nan, in kuka tashi da wangan physical strong nan, to kenan wangan 5% population of Fulani za mu iya mu kore su shiga fitajiran wannan suke so. Kana jina? This is a live presentation today, spiritual, the 27th of March 2021. But physically, for those of you who are still in the physical world, today is the 26th days of March 2021. I still remember as Innocent and Kendall Emmanuel, a bona fide active member of IPOB, and also an active financial member as well. We are here to preach the gospel to our brothers in the Middle Belt. This program is part 32. Part 32. We started this program on the 8th of February 2021. Today we are having 32, part 32. So there's no Hausa person that will not see this message. And the moment they are listening to it on a daily basis, the moment their life changes, because there are a lot of them who don't speak English. There are a lot of them who don't speak English and not speaking English, so they need to understand what we are doing on their dialects. All just we have to do is to share it properly. And also to make sure that our brothers and sisters who are in the northern Nigeria can be able to have this message, because it's for their own sake as well, so that we can be able to save their life over there, can be able to save their life. Because what we are doing can easily penetrate to the heart of Hausa people to know that our brothers in the northern Nigeria are not their enemy, Biafrans are not their enemy, Oduduwa are not their enemy, neither the Fulani are the enemy. So we have to face them. We have to face them. Insecurity. CSOS opposes government allegedly payment of ransom to bandit kidnappers. Kana ji ko? Wa'angan group nan suka yi wa'angan civil society organization suka yi oppose wa'angan abun nan. Wa'angan abun nan. Abun da za ku yi, bari mu ci gaba da yin kama. Aka ce wai Nigerians suka ci gaba da grapple with a high level of insecurity, civil society organization on Friday opposed alleged. Why alleged? Menene alleged a ciki? Ba kwa gan video. Menene alleged a ciki? Kuna gan Yoruba media. Kuna gan shi? Yoruba media alleged. Menene alleged a ciki? Mun gan Shagummi yana transaction da wa'angan bandit din. Yanzu ana ga mana cewa alleged. Civil society organization suka oppose gwamnati Nigeria domin abin da suke yi. Yankun kuma aka ce wai alleged. Ya raji. Menene alleged a ciki? Menene alleged a ciki? Shi na ga muku cewa wa'angan mutanen nan babu inda za su ga maka abin da yake faru. Gurin da za ku samu abin da yake faru a nan, in baka ji shi a Radio Biafra, kunnan da kuke jin turanci, in ba ku ji shi a Radio Biafra, za ku ji shi a gurinmu. Amma da wa'angan Yoruba media nan, babu inda za ka ji abin da gashi nan aka ce alleged. Da wannan alleged nan, statement alleged, da aka shiga a cikin court yanzu nan, kana ji ko, za a ce alleged, allegedly until proven innocent. Amma da mun gan video jiya kaman ina gan kaman yau ko kuma jiya aka tura ma Shegumi presidential jet. Kana jina, an tura mishi presidential jet domin ya zo Abuja ya haɗa da wata Islamic organization meeting. Amma dai Super Eagle suka tafi da boat. The boat suka tafi su je Benin Republic su buga kwallo. Kana jina? Menene Allah ya ciki? Wa'angan civil society organization ku dinga magana disintegration. To, nda Yoruba media a ce wai civil society suka yi alleged wai I disintegrate. To, wangan za mu jin daɗi. Kana ji ko? Amma dai ka dinga magana abinda kuma kana ganda kanka cewa wa'angan mutanen nan suna sallame banditry. Da suna sallame banditry muna ganshi annan kuma aka ce alleged. A to kenan da aka ɗauka wangan yanzu abin nan aka ce aka kai shi a court za a ce alleged. A to alleged kenan until proven innocent. Ma kuma kowa da kowa ya gan video din. Kagan abin da ya muka muku cewa babu inda mutum zai ga maka cewa akwai abin da zai fita a cikin Najeriya ka yadda. Alleged. Menene alleged? Civil society organization ku dinga rubuta cewa kuna so disintegration of Nigeria. To, in Yoruba media suka ce wai alleged. To, mun nan za mu ji daɗi wanga. Kana ji ko? Amma dai ka dinga mana magana cewa kana rubuta cewa opposed paying banditry ransom. Wa'angan mutanen nan sun riga wa'angan business kenan gare su. Wa'angan abun nan business gare su. To kai nan kana waste time naka kana rubuta wanka abun nan. To sun nan Vanguard suka ce wai alleged. Menene alleged a ciki? Menene alleged? To bari mu ci gaba. As Nigeria continue to grapple with a high level of insecurity, civil society organization on Friday opposed alleged wallahi wanga abu ne na bata mun rai, alleged payment of ransom by the government to bandits and kidnappers to free victims. Kana gani ko? So wa'angan gwamnatin nan su ne suka turo banditry su tahi suna kidnap mutane suna kwashe musu kaya. Yanzu kuma za a kawo shi a news aka ce wai alleged. Menene alleged? To kaka abin da ke ga muku za ku tashi a barci. Ana biyan su ransom millions. Yaran da aka kidnap 400 students da aka kidnap a Katsina State an ba su 4 million pounds. Wangan 4 million pounds nan menene za su yi da shi? Za su siya bindigogi, za su siya bombobi, za su siya kayan aiki har jirgin sama ma inda za a wipe dukanku. Kagan muka ga muku cewa har mu nan a nan ba mu jin daɗi domin in ba mu faffasa Nigeria yaranmu za su ɓata a garin nan. Kana ji ko? Sun nan za su ɓata a garin nan. Kowa a duniyan nan zai mutu. Amma dai bayan da ka bar duniyan nan ka mutu, menene ka bari? Wani labari kana so ka bari a duniya? Wani labari kana so ka bari a duniya nake tamba maka da Allah dan annabi? Wa'ansu a cikin ku aka ce wai kunnan kuna abroad kuna agitate Biafra ku dawo gida ma ka ci kuturma buru ubanka. Abinda muke yi zaka iya ke yi shi. In ban da wa'angan abin nan da muke yi yanzu nan kai zaka san abin da yake faru. Har ma su wa'angan alleged media su suna ɗauke news a cikin abin da muke yi. Shi naka ga mu kowa da kowa zai tashi a lafiya, domin baka tashi a lafiya abun nan da zai same ku zai same mu, amma Allah bai yarda ba. Kana ce alleged media ka gan ko shi na ga muku cewa kun gani an ba su ana biyan su banditry ransomly paid su siya bindigogi su siya bombobi, kuma ka gan cewa su wa'angan mutanen nan da suke a cikin su wa'angan mutanen nan da suke a cikin abin ga a cikin police a cikin army dukkansu suna soke suna shigowa local security kaman ESN a to kenan kowayen da ka gan a cikin army barak police barak dukkansu terrorist ku nima crate empty crate ku zuba kalrzin ko kuma petrol a ciki ku sa mata riga ku shiga gurin ku faffasa domin kunna ku sallame kanku ka gani ana ba ma banditry ana ba su kudaye su siya bindigogi su siya bombobi su siya jirgin sama lokacin da zaka gan waɗanga abin nan lokacin da zai taso kana jina lokacin da zai taso lokacin da zaka gan abin nan to kan ka sallame kanka domin shi na ga muku cewa mentally gare ku spiritually gare amma da physical ba ku da physical strength to bari mu ci gaba speaking with Vanguard Social Security Organization expressed disappointment menene express disappointment Social Security Organization ku dinga rubuta cewa kuna so a yin disintegrate Nigeria to in Vanguard za su ce wai Social Security Organization alleged to disintegrate tawa wannan muke so wa'angen abin nan shine muke so domin kasan abin nan yana faru kuma kai magana cewa wangan sai Vanguard ya ce wai alleged ya kamata kan nan ka sa ka kuyi abin da aka ce alleged to za mu san cewa alleged amma muka san cewa wangan gaskiya ne Social Security and Network Social Security Organization dan Allah ku dinga rubuta news cewa disintegrate shine muke so shine wa'angan shine muke so kar ka ga mana cewa alleged government paying bandit. Oh my goodness. Speaking with the Vanguard, expressed disappointment, dissatisfaction, and condemned negotiating and payment of alleged ransom by the government to these elements under any guise. Kana jina? Ba kun gan Shegumi yana national television ana mashi interview sannan kuma ya ce wai in kun nan media nan kuna so wa'angan bandits su sake da bindigogin su wai ku bar kiran su criminals wai kar ku dinga cewa su criminals a cikin channel television da wangan Shegumi yana interview da wani representer channel television sannan aka tambaye shi cewa kai ka san gurin da wa'angan mutanen suke gwamnati fa sun sani sai da kanshi ya ce wai gwamnati sun san gurin da wa'angan bandit suke wai ba shi kadai ne ya sani ba kana ji ko a cikin wangan national television channel television shin nan ya ce wai gwamnati ma sun san gurin da wa'angan bandit na suke wai ba shi kadai man to menene allege a ciki menene alleged a ciki a cikin gurin ma shin nan Gummi ya ce wai wa'angan mutanen da sunnan shin nan da yake kakkashe wa'angan mutanen nan da suka kakkashe wai mutanen da suka kakkashe yan uwansu da kana ji ko to menene Allah ya ciki mun gan Ramson mun gan motoci mun gan Hilux akwai iman a ciki akwai mutane da yawa a ciki akwai mutane da yawa a ciki to menene Allah ya ciki oh my goodness bari mu ci gaba. Some of them express worry over the implication of this alleged payment of ransom for national security that could lead to anarchy as this group use proceed gotten to purchase weapons. Kana ji ko? Weapons. I didn't say it here. Weapons. And continue to unleash terror on innocent citizens. Kana ji ko? Bonaga mu kuje ku sallame kanku. Kuje ku sallame kanku. Gashi nan. Some of them express worry over the implication of this alleged, God will punish all of you, alleged payment of ransom for national security that could lead to anarchy. Of course, it's anarchy, as this group use process gotten purchase weapons and continue to unleash terror. Why wouldn't they purchase? Menene yasa basu sai bindigogi? Mutumin da aka bama 4 million. Ka gan kwanakin bayan nan aka bama da aka bama su aka ba su kuɗi sai ka gani president of Miyeti Allah ya tai da convoy. Ba ku gan shi ba? Tabi mu ci gaba. Ransom payment makes banditry lucrative, attractive industry. Kana je? Gashi nan. Before I got into this analysis, this is what I just said now. What we are doing is a thing of spirit. Biafra has come. Za ku tashi a barci. Gashi nan na ga muku cewa abin da suke yi da wa'angan abin da aka ba su, za su siya bandagogi, sannan kuma za ka gan president of Miyeti Allah ya siya more SUV convoy. Gashi nan, ransom payment makes banditry lucrative, attractive industry. Ka gane ko? Adeu. To, menene za ku yi? Domin kunnan da kuke a Middle Belt, kunnan da kuke a Hausawa, muna jiran ku. Yarbawa sun riga sun tashi a bacci. Oduduwa sun riga sun tashi a barci. Kunnan menene za ku yi? Domin in ba ku tashi a barci, maganan da mutumin nan Bill Gates ya faɗa zai yi, kuma za a dinga fara shi a gurin gare ku. Kana jina? Abin nan zai dinga fara a gare ku. Ransom payment make banditry lucrative. It's a lucrative business. Kaji kuma mai gidanmu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu ya ce wai wa'angan mutanen nan su ne problem Nigeria. Ku kuma kun san cewa su ne problem Nigeria. Kun san cewa Nigeria ba ta da gaskiya. Kun san wa'anga abin nan, Nigeria ba ta da gaskiya. Ransom payment makes banditry lucrative, attractive industry. A to kenan dukanku a cikinku, dukanku nan da kuka yarda a cikin wannan Nigeria, dukanku nan company gare ku, dukanku. Gashi nan, lucrative business, attractive industry. A to kenan dukanku industry of Fulanis. Dukanku nan da kuka a cikin Nigeria, da kuka yarda a cikin Nigeria, a cikin Hausawan nan, dukanku nan industry gare ku, gurin da Miyeti Allah suke. Mai gidanmu ya ce wai, Garba Shehu ya fita ya ce wai su wa'angan Miyeti Allah wai su ne ainihin legitimate owner of Nigeria. Kuka ji kuma Miyeti Allah suka ce wai su ne suke a cikin gwamnati. Kana jina? To, ina ruwanmu da musulmi da Jewish, in musulmi da Christian, ina ruwanmu? Shi ne muka sa abin da muke sai referendum, amma dai kafin mu samu referendum, kafin mu samu referendum, abin da za mu yi, za mu tada revolution. Ya ne za mu yi tada revolution? Za mu tada physical strength ɗin namu. Wangan physical strength ɗin namu shi ne zai ba mu ƙarfi mu tada wangan revolution. Bayan da muka tada revolution, sannan kuma za mu ci gaba da referendum. Kai nan da ka yarda a one Nigeria, new Nigeria, za ka ci gaba da Nigerianka. Mun nan da muka so freedom, mun nan za mu ci gaba, amma da kafe ai komai da komai wangan Nigerian nan kowa da kowa zai decide cewa ina son zona nan ko kuma ina son zona nan. This is a live presentation today, spiritual, the 26th of March 2021, but physically 26th of March 2021. I still remember as Innocent Nkendele Emmanuel, a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well here in Hamburg unit. Taking this gospel to the northern Nigeria that they can listen and be free. This is the part 32 of this program. This is part 32 of this program. All you have to do is to share, and once you get it, send it to your brother who are in the north or friend who are in the north, that their life can also be saved. That their life can also be saved. Because we are battling with a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies who don't want Africa to survive. A lot of enemies who just believe to be sucking Africa dry. Biafra restoration is going to change all that. Biafra restoration is the peace to the world. Biafra restoration is a God given to the world that freedom can be freely expressed. So, you cannot therefore say that normally and law-abiding citizens will now be seeing the banditry industry as an attractive industry that they should also explore. I don't think the government is doing anything to curb it. Why would they do something to curb it? Menene yasa za su domin abin nan lucrative business. Shi na ga muku cewa wa'angan organization nan, social society organization, ku dinga rubuta cewa kuna so a disintegrate Nigeria. Yawa, to ndin Vanguard ko kuma Nations ko kuma wa'angan Dungeon suka rubuta alleged. To ba matsala. Amma da wangan, in kuka shiga wangan, domin wa'angan lucrative business industry. Banditry is a business. You living in the Nigeria is an industry. You are making money. Look at today in Sokoto. Just today Sokoto, Lunga local government. They came there. They killed the chief of that local government because he refused to go with them. Suka ci mutumin nan ya ce a Lunga local government. Mutumin nan ya ce a'a, sai aka kashe shi a spot. A to kenan in ka shiga mota yanzu nan zaka je in ka shiga mota yanzu nan ko kuma jirgi zaka je bunga, zaka je China ka samu ka import goods a cikin China. Babu inda zaka je gurin ba ka samu riba. Kana so ka je China ko kuma ka je Germany ko ta ina ka yi business domin ka samu riba. Ko ba ka bane? Kasuwanci. ko kuma ka shiga a cikin kasuwa kan nan ka saya albasa, da ka saya albasan ka sayar da wanga albasan nan a to kenan ka samu riba ko baka bane. Yawwa, to shine wangan industry, a lucrative and attractive industry business sun tahi yau a cikin Tunga local government suka fara aiki, za su sata chief da yake a gurin a wanga local government ya ki cewa ba a sata shi, an kashe shi wangan yau. This is update today, kana jina yau wangan na ba yake faru, kana jina. To the implication of current insecurity condition in the country is that it will distract investors who is from coming into the country. It will affect food production. It will lead to inflation and their looming food crisis that may soon be battling with the country. Mun riga mun shirya wanga abin nan. Mun nan menene yasa muka tada ESN? ESN nan muka tada domin mu kokore dukansu. Sannan kuma mamanmu, babanmu, yayanmu za su iya su je gona, in suka je gona hakan ga su yi noma. Kana ji, shi ne ka ga muku cewa za ku tashi a barci. Za ku tashi a barci domin banditry babu inda za su sake wa'angan, domin banditry is a business, banditry is a lucrative business. Kana jina, is a lucrative business. Babu inda za su bar shi. Babu inda za su bar wa'angan abin nan. Babu, there is impossible. Babu inda za su bar wa'angan business din nan. To menene zakan nan zaka yi? Abin da zaka yi, zaka tashi a barci. Zaka tashi a barci. On the issue of the new service chief, I don't think they are bringing anything new to the table. They were part of the former regime of the former service chief, and all that we have witnessed so far, I have not seen any new idea from them. Kana ji ko? Dukansu ɗaya ne. Dukansu ɗaya ne. Lastly, whether there are solutions, the problem is from the top. Kaji ko? And this general belief that when the head is bad, the whole body is rotten. Kana ji? Kana ji? Civil society organizations suka ce wai, then akwai problem daga kai, a to kenan sauran jikin nan za su mutu. Then akwai problem daga kai, sauran jikin nan za su mutu gaba ɗaya. Sun believe cewa daga presidency, kana ji ko? Sun believe cewa daga presidency wa'angan problem ɗin, a to kenan sunan presidency corruption gare su, babu inda sunan za su bari wangan lucrative business. Su waye ne masu Nigeria, miyeti Allah. Su waye ne a gwamnati, miyeti Allah. Su waye ne suka kakkashe mutane, miyeti Allah. Su waye ne suka kwakwashe mutanen kaya, miyeti Allah. Su waye ne suka ga maka cewa in baka ba su hilinka za su kashe ka, miyeti Allah. To ya ne muka kafara? Za ka zo na gurin? Za ku tashi? Kuma in kun shiga za ku je protest, kar ku ta yi protest. Ku ta yi the crate full of petrol, da wangan protest din nan. Kana ji ko? Da wangan protest din nan ku tafi da shi. Kar ku je protest empty handed. Ga shi yau a cikin Kaduna sojoji suka kashe protesters. Aka kashe protesters mata. Aka kai mata da suke protest a Kaduna state yau. Irin wangan abun nan za ka shirya shi ne muka ce physical strong ba ka tafi hakan ga domin idan akwai problem a kai jikin duka ya riga ya mutu shi ne aka faɗa nan when the head is bad the whole body is rotten to wa'angan head din nan da ya riga ya yi bad to body din nan menene body police ba body of government army ba body of government daga kai akwai problem to sunan body nan police navy dukansu da suke a cikin Nigeria menene yasa ba su samu problem domin wanda shi nan mai yace Allah da yake a cikin presidency ya ga musu cewa ka kakkashe su Caroline bai magana domin suna so wa'angan abun ne faru kana jina oh my goodness lastly whether there are solutions with question mark the problem from the top and this general belief that when the head is bad the whole body is rotten so basically the president has not gotten it right ina ne kana ganin president ina kana gan president dan Allah dan annabi ku sallare mu abinda muka ga muku shine za ku yi wa'anga mutanen nan za ku niƙan ku banditry is a business kidnapping ko kuma satan mutane is a lucrative business babu inda za a bar shi mutumin da zai tafi daga zoo Nigeria ya tafi China ya je import goods dan ya saya wangan kayan nan ya import din nashi bayan da ya dawo a cikin zoo ya sayar da wayannan kayan nan ai sai koma ai kana jina zai koma a China ya je import another goods ko ba ka bane ya sayar da kayan nan zai koma kuma domin akwai riba a ciki banditry kidnapping suna da riba a ciki kana jina to zaka zo na gurin a kashe ka kaman wa'angan mutumin nan da aka kashe a Tunga local government yau da kaman nan kunnan lokacin da suka zo aka ce wai in ka gani fulaye suna shishigo a gari to ka san cewa suna so su yi attack in suna so su yi attack za su dinga shigowa kadan to in kun ga gan wa'angan movement din nan ku kakkashe su duka ba su angon nan in za su yi attack suna shigowa kadan suna shigowa kadan suna shigowa to menene za ka yi nake tambaya ka da Allah da kaman lokacin da suka shiga a wangan Sokoto fresh attack nan yau Tunga local government da kunnan dukan kuka tashi hakan ga da kuka ga wa'anga abun nan Allah ya ba ku brain domin ku yi reason da wa'angan reason nan da kuka ga movement hakan ga movement suspicious movement ku tada shi kun ka gan shi fulaye ku kama shi ku kakkashe shi gaskiya ne muka ga muku wallahi tallahi gaskiya ne muka ga muku domin banditry is a lucrative business they are not going to stop and they will never stop if the top is rotten the whole body dies if the presidency is rotten, what about the bloody police and the army? What are they going to do? Of course, they are also corrupt. So if you go outside to go and protest, they will kill you. You don't go out on empty-handed. You don't do that. To, bari mu ci gaba. bari mu ci gaba. Abduction, terrorism, and this why we have a situation where Boko Haram members are being pardoned. But protesters and critics of the government are being handed theft right and center. So it's just unfortunate. Kanaje, wa'angan analysis na riga na analysis wanga. Za ka yi amfani da brain din naka. Gashi nan, kafin mu zo nan yanzu nan na riga na analysis wangan abun nan. Sannan kuma gashi nan. Kafin mu zo nan yanzu nan na riga na analysis din nan. Kanaje, to menene ka ga mana? Menene kake ga mana? Lastly, whether there is solutions, the problem is from the top. And this general believe that when the head is bad, the whole body is rotten. So basically, the president has not gotten it right. And I don't think he will get it right. Because the body language of his government support banditry. Kanaji, the body language of his government support banditry, abduction, terrorism. Kanaji. And this why we have a situation where Boko Haram members are being pardoned. But protesters, magana nan protesters a cikin Kaduna State yau sun kakkashe mata ce. Sun kakkashe mata ce a cikin Kaduna State yau suke protest. Gwamnatin da ka san cewa sun support banditry, abduction, terrorism. Amma dai protesters, critics of the government are being handed left, right, and center. So it's just unfortunate. What will be more good for you to write is to write about disintegration. Then the Vanguard will write allegedly. That will suit it right. We will be very, very happy. But writing about this, who are you fighting? Who are you fighting? Now let's continue. The national security is compromised by the negotiation and ransom payment. The National Coordinator, Grassroots Empowerment and Justice Initiative said, I am afraid national security has since been compromised. And all these things happening almost every day across the country shows that our national security is in shambles. And the same people in authority are the one profiting from it. Kanaji na national security quota menene a cikin Nigeria dan kai na the problem sauran jikin nan dukansu za su samu problem. Kuma mutanen da suke a top su ne suke profit a wa'angan abunga. Kanaji na. It is most unfortunate to hear that the government is paying ransom to rescue students, unlike Katsina. Kanajina. Student, this has confirmed the whisper that some of this so-called kidnapping, why would you say so-called kidnapping? Vanguard newspaper. Why? Civil society organization, you better begin to write about disintegration of Nigeria. Let them begin to write allegedly. Then that truth, we will like it. Stop writing about banditry or fighting government on their own system that they created. Stop that. Write about disintegration of Nigeria. Then let the Yoruba media said allegedly. Fine and good. That will suit us right. Then we can work with that allegedly. We can work up. Look at the so-called kidnappers or kidnapping of students are being done with the backing of the government through their secret agent. Of course, but the problem, what is so-called kidnapping? Is it not true? Is it not true? Why so-called kidnapping of students? We saw what happened in Katsina State, how they are being released, paid 4 million or even more, might be more, pounds to acquire weapons. To acquire weapons. And yet here he's saying so-called kidnapping of students. So-called allegedly ransom pay in connection with the government of Nigeria. What are you doing? Menene kuke yi? Menene kuke yi? Shi na ga muku cewa in ba ku tashi a barci za mu bar ku. In ba ku tashi a barci za mu bar ku. The government, through their secret agents and the alarming rate at which they are happening on shark, leave one in no doubt that the hand of government is in it. Don't you know? We've been saying it for a very long time. We have been saying it. What we are talking about is disintegration of Nigeria. Then all of these things will stop. Without disintegrating Nigeria, without disintegrating all these things, you people are just rumbling. You people are just deceiving yourself. You people are just deceiving yourself. You people are just deceiving. You must call a spade a spade. Stop deceiving yourself. Why are you deceiving yourself? You have already known that the top has a problem, and that goes with the body. That is why protesters are being manhandled, government critics are being manhandled, but Boko Haram are being pardoned. Banditry, kidnappers, Fulani herdsmen are being pampered. What are you talking? What are you talking? Stop writing about the system that they created. Begin to write about disintegration of Nigeria. Then let them write allegedly. Then that is okay for us. We can work with that. That will give us more. I think we're getting. Write about disintegration. Vanguard, civil society organization allegedly said that they are disintegrating Nigeria, or whatever you want to write it. Nations, this one allegedly want to disintegrate. The whole newspaper, the whole television allegedly disintegrate. That's okay for us. That is okay for us. We want it that way. So we can work with that. But coming here to fight the system that they created is impossible. It is impossible. You cannot be able to get it on a conference. You can be able to get it on the Aburi Accord. You cannot even be able to get it 2019 agreement between the North and South. You cannot even get it in your so-called 19th state, because this is artificial. That even the 19th state in Arewa had a meeting there. Sukasamu meeting at Chicken Arewa house. You can't even fight the system, and you want to fight what their lucrative business. Imagine a Igbo man go to China to import goods. After selling, he will just sit down. An Igbo man will just fly from the zoo, go to China to import goods. After selling those goods, making his profit, he will just stay like this, just not stay like this. Just stay like this. He won't think about, because you know how much he has made on that. If you need to expand this business, this is why they call it industry. This is industrialized. This is industry. You people are industry. They are using you to make money. When they organize one or two, then government will come and pay them. Mieti Allah will take their share. What are you talking? Kevin Ako Divano. What gene Ako? Kevin Ako? I've almost lost my voice, but that's okay. That's okay. This is making it 3 program today. This is making it 3, but we don't give up. As long as this Hausa program is concerned, we will keep doing it. You understand what I'm saying now? The voice will come back again. What is allegedly a so-called kidnapping of students? Rubbish. Begin to write about disintegration. Then we can work allegedly. Yes. Begin to write that every day you put it on your front page. Biafra, Oduduwa, Middle Belt, Hausa people, they want to disintegrate. They allegedly want to disintegrate. That is okay. But fighting the lucrative business, imagine stopping an Igbo man, for example, not to go to China to import another goods. Not to import another goose. Is it possible? Is it possible stopping an Igbo man not to go to China? His legitimate business. Nigeria is legitimate to the Fulani Caliphate, Mieti Allah. It is their right. We're not dragging it with them. What we want is to move away from that contraption. Take our land. At the end, send them packing where they belong to. What is allegedly? What is so-called kidnapping of student? We saw the video. When those boys were released, I begin to speak English. Mungen engen neng abungen mungensu. Abunga akache we so-called kidnappers. Mungen lokacin da aka kidnap more than 400 students. A Katsina State. Bayan kwana biyu akan ga aka yi release nasu. An kawo su a Senate House. Aka yi interview din nasu. Yanzu kuma Vanga suna cewa wai allegedly. Ku Hausawa ku tashi. Mun riga mun tashi. Mu stand on one voice mu ce muna so mu disintegrate. Nde Vanga za su ce wai allegedly wai Igbo, Yarbawa, Hausawa, in the Middle Belt, suka allegedly want to disintegrate. Yawa! Wangan, za mu ji daɗi a wangan, amma dai ka zo ka fight system ɗin nasu. A wangan bai yi. Domin mutumin da ɗan nyammire da zai tafi daga Nigeria zu Nigeria ya tafi a China ya je a import business. Daga bayan da ya dawo in ya gama sayar da kayan nan zai koma baya. Shine maganan nan banditry nan da kake gani. Babu inda idan suka zo angonka za su yi kidnap. Ga shi nan fresh attack in Sokoto in Tunga local government kill the chief ko kuma the leader of that community. Ya ne za ku bar shi? Kana so ka faffasa mishi business din nashi? Wannan shine business. Sun riga sun calculate nawa ne za su samu a cikin wangan fresh attack. Sun riga sun calculate nawa ne za su samu a cikin wangan fresh attack. Sai ka ga dan bloody leader ya ce wai a bai tafi da ku. Za a kashe shi domin daga kai inda akwai problem daga kai sauran jikin nan zai samu matsala. Kana jina? Sauran jikin nan zai samu matsala. They don't care about you if you're a chief. They don't care about you. They don't care. See what happened at Igodomigodo. A man from America came back home. While going back, they kidnapped him. At the point, the man could not walk. They killed him. Suka kashe shi a gurin, suka kashe wanga mutumin nan. Lokacin da suna buga waya a ga musu a kawo miliyon aka tambaye shi ina wangan chief din nan, suka ce wai an bar shi a wani location, amma an riga an kashe shi fa, an riga an kashe wangan chief din nan. Kana jina? An riga an kashe shi. They don't care about whether you're chief or not. What they care about is how much they are going to make on this fresh attack. So whether they kill the chief or they don't kill the chief, their money is going to be complete because the government will pay them. The government will pay them. So they don't care if you're a leader or not. They don't care. You are a business, just like an Igbo man when they make a business. When they shine a business in Nasu. To menene zaki. This is live presentation today, spiritual, the 26th of March 2021, because what we are doing is a thing of spirit. For those of you who understand, for those who don't understand, today is the 26th of March 2021. Spiritually, 27th. Spiritually, 27th of March 2021. But physically, today is 26th of March 2021. 2021. We are here live and direct. We are here live and direct preaching the gospel. Menene ke analyze wangan news din nan domin kunnan ku kwankwata abin da muke da shi a ciki. Kana jina? This is clearly show that security in the north has been highly compromised, of course, to enrich those profiting from this evil and more. It is condemnable, unacceptable, and it is time the government put a stop to it, put a stop in their lucrative business. Yanais also used to put a stop in their lucrative business. Civil society organization ku bari rubuta wangan system nan babu inda zan nan za ku iya ku fight wangan system nan. Wangan system nan babu inda za ku fight wangan system nan. It is corrupt. It is corrupt. Begin to talk about disintegration. Begin to talk about disintegration. They should stop giving ransom and end the insecurity, or they should stop what they are created. We thought with the coming of President Muhammadu Buhari, dead one, the issue of insecurity would have been a forgotten issue. Since this one of the key issue his administration has uplifted to tackle head on, but now we have been proven wrong. When Nnamdi Kanu was telling you people not to vote that man, did you hear? But at the same time, he said that we are going to use him to get Biafra. Before coming, everything that had advantage have a disadvantage. Kwata menene da ya akwai advantage, akwai disadvantage. Kafin shin nan dead Buhari ya zo, Nnamdi Kanu ya ga muku cewa kar ku bashi vote. Kunki sannan kuma ya ga muku cewa wa'angan Buhari nan shine zai ba mu Biafra. Kaji, whatever I have advantage, have disadvantage. Ya ga muku wa'angan mutumin nan kar ku sa shi a presidential seat. Kunki sannan kuma ya ce mana cewa wa'angan mutumin nan shine zai ba mu Biafra. Domin abin da zai ke so zai faffasa Nigeria, zai ba mu more strength to achieve what we want to achieve. Gashi nan, domin abin da suke so su yi iflanize kowa da kowa. But the government at the federal and state level has lost control despite the billions being allocated as budget provision. Criminals. It is time government stop playing hide and seek and come out clean and end this unfortunate development in our nation's national life. Nigeria was safer than what it is today. Unfortunately, gathering and all the rest that would stabilize and strengthen national security are collapsing by the day. It is the responsibility of the government to end it now. It's impossible. They cannot end it. They cannot end it. It's impossible. They cannot end it. They cannot end it. It is a lucrative business. The new service chief are part of the rot this is new service chief, wanga new service chief nan. Shi ne yake rantin cewa yana so ya shiga Eastern Security ya zai kakkashe mu. Ya zo akwai abin ga, akwai prophecy. Akwai prophecy gare su. It is now that time to also come and shop from the national cake, even if some of them are ready to work. Kana jina, wa'angan kilikili, kashe, kwashe. Only one way to stop it. Only one way to stop it. Yani za ka yi ka stop wanga abun nan. Through disintegration of Nigeria. Through disintegration of Nigeria. Shine za ka iya ka stop wangan abubuwan nan. Kana jina? Shine za ka iya ka stop wa'angan abubuwan nan. Shine za ka iya. Hello? Good evening. What? Come again? What's your name? Okay, Monday from Benin. Okay. I think you're gonna call. It's not a live interaction, but give your contribution. Give your contribution. Okay. This is not, but I just want to give you the time, the benefit for you to call. But it's not a live interaction. The people that I want to call is the Hausas. The Hausas are the people that I want you to call. It's not a live interaction for our people. So, before I was interrupted, the point is this. Babu inda wa'angan mutanen nan za su bar wa'angan business din nan. Babu inda za su bar wa'angan business din nan. Domin shine a cikin wa'angan business din nan suke samu komai yanda suke so. Kana ji ko? A cikin wa'angan business din nan suke samu abun da suke so. To menene za ka yi? Domin ka samu right din naka, za ka tada kanka, za ka tada junanka, za ka yi abin da za ka yi. Domin menene za ka yi? Ka walk towards disintegration of Nigeria. Kana jina? Sannan kuma a cikin wata labari Vanguard yaka ce wai, we are tired of holding junior political office, Nigerian youths. Wanga news, Nigerian youths. Youth across the country on Friday said they were tired of holding junior political position in government. Kagan, wawaye? Wa'angan wawaye? Ba ku ne ku taso kuka ce wai yan SAS protest. Wai kuka so wai a bari police brutality. Wai kuka so wai kuna so a bari emancipation. Kuka so wai a reduct the salary of the Senate from 30 million a month to 1 to 2 million. Yanzu kuma kuna wallahi tallahi wa'angan mutanen nan wawaye duba. The youth across the country on Friday, watakila ma wa'angan just a creation of DSS. Watakila wa'angan abun nan creation of DSS. Amma da in wa'angan abun nan gaskiya ne a to kenan wawaye wa'angan mutanen nan babu abin da zaka samu a cikin Nigeria. Babu abin da zaka samu a cikin Nigeria. Youth across the country on Friday say they were tired of holding junior political position in government. So they call on the federal government and the Nigerian Governors Forum to make provision for them to have equal access to all levels of political leadership as a way of mainstream the key in the nation governance. The president of the Nigerian Youth Congress, Blessing Akinlosotu, stated this while speaking at the 2021 National Youth Summit with the aim mainstream the youth in the national development agenda as a strategy tool for youth empowerment in Abuja. What akila wanga news and fake news, what akila creation of DSS. Amadem muganchewa wanga abun nangaskiane. Let's think for example that this is true. We are fighting for your freedom while you are fighting for your pocket. We are fighting for your freedom, you are fighting for your pocket. At the EndSARS protest, you demanded the reduction of from 30 million monthly salary paying the senators and the rest of them to 1 to 2. Have you achieved that? Have you achieved that? Now you're talking about giving you position. Let's assume for a second that this is true. You understand what I'm saying now? Let us assume that this is true. Let us assume that this is true. How stupid can some of us can be? Talking about empowerment, what you can get. Like Soludo said, if you want to use them, the IPOBs, ask them go and do what you're doing. Why from this side, let us get what we can. Let us get what we can. Let us assume for example that this is true. Mutuba cewa kaman cewa wa'angan abun nan gaskiya ne. Kana jina? Mu gan cewa wa'angan yanzu nan abun gaskiya ne. Abun da muke so muke magana, I disintegrate Nigeria. Wa'angan a cikin wa'angan system nan babu inda zaka papasa wa'angan system nan from inside is impossible. Total disintegration, agitation, revolution. A revolution. Shira ke ciki. Wangan revolution nan, da muka samu revolution nan, to kan nan za ka yi referendum. Ka ce, ga nan kana so ka zo nan, ne ina son zama nan. A to kenan, in ka samu wa'angan abubuwan nan, to, za ka jara, za ka yi constitution inda kake so. Middle Belt, Hausawa, duka za su yi constitution inda suke so. Kana jina, za su yi constitution inda suke so. Amare tukuna, revolution. Tukuna, revolution. Wa'angan babu revolution, ba ka samu zaman lafiya. Babu inda zaka wa'angan system nan, babu inda zaka iya ka faɗin nashi within. It's impossible. You cannot fight it within. It's impossible. Fighting it within is impossible. You cannot. What happened to Aburi Accord? Menene ya samu Aburi Accord? Menene Confant Conference? Ya magana 2019 agreement for restructuring. Wa'anga abun nan menene yasa bai kama ba? Menene yasa wa'angan abun nan bai kama ba? Kana jina? Menene yasa bai kama ba? Domin baka iya ka disintegrate Nigeria within. It's impossible. You must do it outside. How? Enough is enough. No more police brutality. Go out. Once you go out, arrange yourself. Very physically arrange yourself very, very well before you go and be doing anything you want to do. If they kill you, you kill them. Get ready. Prepare yourself. Kanaji, prepare yourself. If you don't prepare yourself, That is the end of it. That is the end of it. You cannot fight the system within. It's impossible. Because they are benefiting from it. They themselves are benefiting from it. It is impossible to fight it. The British, they have already prepare it by giving the Northerners 52%, giving us the South 48% before the independence. Now, divide the region 4 in 4, which what we have in Nigeria, indigenous, you find Igbos, which is Biafrans. You find Yorubas, 2. You found Middle Belt, 3. You now found Hausas, 4. 4 region, 4. But that 52%, they gave a suka doka wanga 52 suka bama Fulani. Domin Fulayen nan sun riga sun konka Hausawa. Kana ji? Sun riga sun konka Hausawa. A to kenan sunan Fulayen nan sune da wangan 52%. The British aka basu. Wa'angan 48 aka ba ma mun nan Igbos da Yarbawa. Today, yau nan, menene yake faru? Aka raba mu, aka ce nan, kai ba Biafra bane, wai kai South, ka zo nan. A cikin 48% nan, kana ji na? A cikin wangan 48%, 48% aka raba shi biyu. Ko ba ka ba? Yarba su ɗauka, mu kuma mu ɗauka namu, ko ba ka ba ne? Ta, a cikin namun nan, shaɗin namun nan gare mu, suka raba namu hakan ga, suka ce nan South, wai kai ba Igbo. To, ya za ka yi ka fight wangan system within. Kana ji, babu inda za ka iya. Because the system is corrupt. You have to pull it down. Stop talking about empowerment. You're talking about empowerment. But I believe this is fake news. But let's assume that this is real. Let's assume for a second that this is real. I believe this is fake. This is not true. I believe this is fake. It's not true. It is important to state that a nation with a hardworking and creative youth population like ours will develop speedily. You people don't even know what is going on. You don't know, these people don't know that the political structure, the global institution, the economics that they taught us in school were all designed to keep Africa in abject poverty. You don't understand. Global institution, globally, the economic structure, globally, the economy that they taught you at school. Most of you go to school. Most of you that went to school, whatever you learned from school were all designed in order to keep Africa in abject poverty. So making this statement that it is important to state that a nation with a hardworking and creative youth population like ours will develop speedily. Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know that we will develop speedily, but the Westerners don't want you to develop. They use you as a sacrificial lamb in order to enrich the rest of the rest of the Western world. These are the things that you need to understand. These are the things that you need to understand and stop wasting your time. Who doesn't know? Didn't you see our children on the street manufacturing wonders? Not minding that they are on good environment. Who doesn't know that? That we can do well. That is why Nnamdi Kanu say that give us Biafra in 5 years' time. If we don't do well, we go back to Nigeria and take the second option. Give us 5 years. Give us Biafra. Give us 5 years. If we don't do well, we will go back to the Nigeria. Give us only 5 years. Only 5 years. Give us Biafra. So the youths coming out to talking about empowerment, that the government should give you chance to come into government, knowing that you are hardworking and creative youth. We develop speedily. Who doesn't know that? Even the white men know. The Caucasians, they are not white men. They are not white. The Caucasians, they know. They are not white. We are not black. We are Africans. They are Caucasians. The Caucasians, they know that yes, we will develop speedily. That is why they create everything in order to keep us in abject poverty for just a simple reason. For just a simple reason, to make sure that our natural resources are being taken on free cost. If you go and check it, if you go and check it, globally what is being taken from Africa, it's not even up to 2%. Go and check it. It's not up to 2%. Globally, what they are taking from Africa is not up to 2% profit that we're making. And it's not even up to 1.5%. Go and check it. It's not just I'm saying. Go and check it. So you coming out here talking about empowerment. It is impossible. It is important to state that a nation with a hard-working and creative youth population like ours will develop speedily. Who doesn't know that? Why never say one guy know? But go and check globally what they are extorting from Africa. It's not even up to. The profit African general is making is not up to 2% profit. That is why they will not allow you to have industry. Rather, they use you for industry. That the Mieti and banditry, kidnappers, Boko Haram will be using you as commodity. Making profit out of you. One Nigeria is a big scam by Bennett Onyekachuku. One Nigeria is a scam. Who doesn't know that we're very hardworking? Who doesn't know that we can develop speedily? That is why Nnamdi Kanu challenged them, said, give us 5 years. If we don't do well, we will go back to Zoo Nigeria and face the second option. It is a challenge. Face the second option, which is they send restructuring, that they use it to kill our people. 5 years. So coming out to talk about, use this your strength and talk about disintegration. If this youth, this is why I say, if this youth, which the news carried by Vanguard, wrote about disintegration in Nigeria, then let the Vanguard write allegedly, the youth allegedly want to disintegrate them. We can work with that. That is okay for us. That is very, very nice for us. We can work with that. We can work with that. We can work with that. Nations, on the front page, nations say youths of Nigeria allegedly asked for disintegration of Nigeria. Vanguard, youths allegedly want disintegration of Nigeria. what is their names? Let me see. Let me see the names of the some of these zoo media. Pulse.ng, we wrote and said youths or social organization, whatever, allegedly say that they want to disintegrate Nigeria. Premium Times will write on the front page and say youths allegedly say they want to disintegrate Nigeria. This Day Live will write on the front page youths allegedly want to disintegrate from Nigeria. Or what is it called? This news that we read before now. What is it called? Let me get the name. Let me get the name first. Let me get the name. Civil society organization, yes. Civil society organization. Now, this day will write on the headline say, civil society organization allegedly support the disintegration of Nigeria. Then we can work with all this allegedly. The Nations will write and say, allegedly, Nigerian youth and civil society organization want to disintegrate from Nigeria. The Guardian Nigeria headlines, everything allegedly disintegration. Leadership allegedly disintegrate. The Sun allegedly want to disintegrate Nigeria. PM News Nigeria will write on the front page and say youth and the social organization allegedly want to disintegrate from Nigeria. Daily Post Nigeria will now write allegedly want to disintegrate Nigeria. Nigerian Bulletin will now write and say that the youth and social organization allegedly support disintegration of Nigeria. Nigerian Tribune will write on the front page, the youth, you will see Nigeria will break now. You will see Nigeria will break. You will see Nigeria will break. All these Daily Trust, Online Nigeria, Google News, Business Day, Jaguda.com, Why Niger, Belen Niger, Channel TV, latest Nigerian news, Reopen Daily, Sahara Reporters, The Net, The Ego Online, 36NG, 360 North, BBC, Roundtop, etc., etc. Alleged, every new major news, The Independent would say allegedly. My Online, Wall Street Journal, even the international this thing, when every allegedly, let us be hearing that allegedly. We can work with that. Stop wasting your time and be talking about empowerment. Who is going to give empowerment? Who don't know that you develop speedily? Develop. If it is realized, its potential and hardness, the same for the betterment of all in the present time and the future to come. The only betterment you will have is to support this integration of Nigeria. If you want to have empowerment, support this integration of Nigeria. 5 years, that is what we ask. 5 years, everything is official. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu openly mouth to say, if you don't hear anything from him, it is not official. If you did not hear anything from Nnamdi Kanu mouth, or official IPOB media, if it is not, it also allegedly. That's what I'm saying now. You can also quote me allegedly. That's what I'm saying now. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. So, but once you hear all this allegedly, and now comes to the from the horse's mouth, which is the so-called presidency, when they now say it, it is officially. So let us come out and begin to allege that we want to disintegrate from Nigeria. Let us begin to talk about disintegration Nigeria, then let the Yoruba media be working with allegedly, because their school and education is all allegedly. Their school and everything that they study, everything is allegedly. Allegedly this, allegedly that, allegedly up, allegedly down. Let them be allegedly on disintegrating Nigeria. This is what we want. Stop talking about empowerment of leadership or whatever you're talking about, rubbish, garbage. That's all nonsense. It's not going to yield any fruit. It is not going to yield any fruit. It's impossible. Because the world has put everything in place. It is systematic. It's all systematic. That this is how it's going to be. In order to sacrifice a whole continent of Africa for the betterment of the rest of. So most of us who are in diaspora, or most of you who are in diaspora here, who don't give a damn about the restoration of Biafra, you don't know that you're here because they want you to be here. You are here because they want you to be here. So once you begin to talk anything for the betterment of what you are, what will benefit you, they don't like it. Some of you use your brain. Some of you should use your brain. You should use your brain. Once you begin to talk about anything that will betterment no. That is why some of those people who are back home, when they begin to say, you people who are there, why don't you come back home? They are fools. They don't know nothing. Do you have electricity? Can you tell me what the news says today? You look up laptop on my front here. I can tell you what is happening, the negative news. Can you tell me that? Can you say that? You can't, because I don't have electricity. Is it that one time when you see small money, you buy petrol, and fill it in your pass me, I pass you neighbor. Then for 2 hours, maybe your girlfriend is coming to pay you visit. Your girlfriend is coming to pay, you want to show off. Then you on your I pass me, I pass you. Look at the petrol. They want to increase the petrol over 200. This is news today. They want to increase petrol. Then maybe you buy 3 liters of pass me, I pass you in order to satisfy your girlfriend because she's coming. You understand what I'm saying now? Because she's coming. 2 hours, 3 hours, then that's it. Can you tell me what is going on? You come back here, come back home. You are there. Come back home, come back home. If we're not doing what we're doing, you think Nigeria will be shaking? Nonsense. Talking about come back home, come back home. Time will come when we'll come back home. You think we are scared to come back home? It's our home. We're going to come back. Everybody's going to die. But you must die for something. You must die for something. This is a live presentation today. Spiritual, the 26th, the 27th. I think Biafra is very near. Because this is the second time making the same mistake, saying spiritually the 26th. But spiritual today is 20. I think Biafra is very, very fast approaching. Biafra is very, very fast approaching. Biafra is very, very fast approaching. Very, very fast approaching. This is a live presentation today, spiritual, the 27th of March, 2021. But physically, today is 26th of March, 2021, and we're here live and direct. I still remember as the innocent Nkendeleme Emmanuel, a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member, bringing you live from the things that we found here on the news today, talking about empowerment. Youth are talking about empowerment. Don't talk about empowerment. If you're listening to me or if you're going to listen to this message, in the future, more especially those of you who are at Abuja, because it's you that in Abuja are doing all this rubbish, if it's real. Because I keep on saying, maybe this is not real. Because these fools can just keep you busy. They can also be keeping you busy. DSS can be keeping you busy. Somebody should go and write something and post. Give Vanguard to post so that to keep you busy. But we're going to use those things to analyze, to even give it more light for you to understand. So whether it's real or not, because I can't see any reasonable person that we're talking about youth empowerment. I can't see any reasonable person. You will be talking about youth empowerment. I cannot see that. So this is fake, but we are going to use it. We are going to analyze it to even give you more clue of what is going on. It is important to state that a nation with a hardworking and creative youth population like ours will develop speedily. Who doesn't know that? Nnamdi Kanu say, give us Biafra in 5 years' time. If we did not meet up to your demand, we will go back to Nigeria. We will go back to Nigeria and take the second option. They continue to say that mainstream the youth in the national agenda should not be construed to mean just recruiting youth in lower cadre of leadership and development. It is about transforming young people by giving them equal access to all political and socio-economic spheres, and also making them the focal point in the formulation and implementation of government policy. Akin Losotu said, maybe this name doesn't even exist. Maybe this name, it doesn't even exist. It's a creation of DSS. But we are going to give it life. So they also keep you busy with all this gunjon. Abun da muke ce, wa'angan abun nan wa'angan duka su cuwa. Youth suna magana a ba su empowerment, a ba su opportunity. Amma da su Western world din nan, su wa'angan Western world, sun riga sun systematic sa komayen da yake faru. Har mu nan da muke nan a diaspora abin da suke so, amma abin da ba su so wa'angan agitation nan da muke agitate. Kana jina? Wa'angan agitation nan da muke agitate shine ba su so, amma dai mu bari zu Nigeria daga Mediterranean Sea mu zo nan, ko kuma ka bari zu Nigeria ka zo daga jirgin sama ka zo nan, shine suke so. Amma dai kai nan kana agitate for betterment of your country, ba su so wa'angan. Kana jina? Ba su so domin global institution, global economic structure, har economics da ake tura ake naku abun ga a makaranta, dukkan su sun design din nasu domin Africa duka ya zama a cikin abject poverty. Shine yasa zaka gan wa'ansu mutane su ne owners of the club of almajiris. Zaka gan su ne owners of the club of almajiris. Domin suna cin riba a ciki. A cikin wa'angan almajirin nan su Hausawa, a cikin wa'angan almajirin nan da suka yi girma shekara 13 hakan ga, za a ba su wiwi, a ba su kwaya, a ba su bindigogi, su shiga banditry. Kuma banditry lucrative business. Ato kenan suna grooming young almajiris, sannan sohayen nan da suke wa'angan banditry suka je abin ga aka ce wai pension. Suka je pension. Ato kenan young ones sannan za su karba domin dukkansu lucrative business. Igbo man ya tabi China ya zai ya siya kaya ya dawo, in ya gama sayar da kaya zai zo na hakan ga yana kalla, ai zai koma baya. Dan ya koma baya sai ya siya another goods. So in the same vein, Honorable Makinde Aroye, the Ekiti government special advisor on federal matters, urged young Nigerians to be active in party politics ahead of 2023 general election. What a concussion. This is the main news. You see, this from the beginning to this place where Honorable Makinde, this is the main news. Wanga shine anini news din. This is the main news. Kanajina. This is main news. Honorable Makinde Araoye, the Ekiti governor, special advisor on federal matters, urged youth to be active in party politics ahead of the 2023 general election. This is the main news. This is the main news. It's not about empowerment. That's the empowerment. There's no Nigerian youth with the senses will come and be talking about empowerment. It's impossible. He urged that besides holding political offices, the imagine and the knowledge of the youth could also be useful in developing nation's economy. This is the main news. This is the main news. There are people, their job is to create. You don't know these people. There are people in this government and the world government, their job is to create illusion. Their job is to create illusion. They go in the mix of people, they mingle with people. This is the fact I'm telling you. They mingle with people, go to beer parlor, go to club. They bring up some discussion. Hey, now wow, this government of Buhari, hey, see as youth, they suffer. Chai, to hear what you say. There are people like that. Then their recording is with them. They will do what? They will be recording it. They go another place. When they come back, they use it to create a fake news. Because this is what is in the heart of the people. Youth cannot say anything. They cannot. So when they get all this information, they now create it, put it, now back it up with this statement of Makinde. Because Makinde can just come out and say that he urged Nigerian youth to be active in politics. He can just say that. They need to build up everything. They need to build it up so that it will balance. It's like building a website. If you're building a website, you can't just build an empty website. You cannot build empty website. You need to put ingredients. You need to put a lot of things in that website so that when you go, at least you feel your eyes. You understand what I'm saying now? You can feel your eyes. This is a creation of DSL. From the beginning, I said that I don't trust that this is real, but let's assume that this is real. This is the main news. Makinde can just come out and say that he urged Nigerian youth. Who is interested in one Nigeria? Nobody. Nobody is interested in one Nigeria. Nobody. Makinde is interested in election 2023. Using the youth of Nigeria to build up what he wants to say. At the end, that they should involve themselves in political. He argued that beside holding political office, the energy and the knowledge of the youth could also be useful in developing the nation's economy. In this remark, the chairman of NYS Governing Board, Dr. Yakubu Shandam. Now, I want you to notice something. This leader of this youth, he just say Akin Lo Soto. No surname. He cannot trace it. We'll finish these people. Oh. That is why when I'm having That is why if I'm having debate with somebody, or as a presenter, I always have my beak and pen to pick almost everything you said, so that to know, because each statement that you make, there is always argument. If there is anyone that is not clear, will be argument on that. If there is the one that you have to put more light on it, you have to put more light on it so that we can be able to understand. The name of the so-called leader of this youth, whatever, Akin Losoto. No surname. We don't even know if this is surname, middle name, or last name. But here, on the main news, Honorable Makinde Aroye, the Ekiti Governor's Special Advisor on the federal matters. So once you put in the Ekiti Governor's Special Advisor on federal matters, you will find this name, Makinde Aroye. But if you now go to Google and type in Akin Losoto, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. You can't find anything. You cannot find anything. He argued beside holding political office, the energy and the knowledge of the youth could also be useful in developing the nation's economy. Dala. Now, you're going to hear another name, full name, confirmed. In this remark, the chairman of NYC Governing Board, Dr. Yakubu Shendam. If you go to Google now, you now type in who is the name of the chairman of NYC. It will give you Dr. Yakubu Shendam. Abun nene keso nga muku yengwana. Ilimi. Your brain, very, very important. Iliminka. Noted that the President Buhari-led administration has done its best to mainstream youth in the nation's governance. However, he accused those he described as the managers of the shame of sabotaging the president's efforts. This administration has done a lot in ensuring youth participation in politics. Everyone cannot be a government. Who are the government? Are we not the government? We the people, are we not the government? What you see where they make mistake? Everyone cannot be government. Who are the government? Everyone cannot be politician or politics or whatever, or public office holder. Yes, everyone. Who is the government? We are the government. We, the people, are the government. You are not the government. You are not the government. There can only be one at a time. The president has created several avenues in terms of incentive to ensure the representation of youth in government. Like the one that is happening in the lower chamber, which is called the House of Rep. That they request that the so-called Buhari should come and speak to the Nigerians concerning the insecurity. And they used the 52% supported with the part that they could manipulate in order to suppress everything. They used their entire 52% and supported by the sum that they can from the 48% given to us to suppress this. Is that a part of development that I'm talking about? menene muka ga muku wa'angan dukan su cuwa wa'angan news din nan da na buga muku yanzu nan yaka ce wai youth across the country wai ran juma'a suka ce wai sun gaji su dinga kamawa junior political position in government. Wai the federal government and Nigerian Governor Forum wai su ba su provision sannan kuma sunan su samu equal access to all level political leadership as a way of mainstream. Wa'angan cuwa-cuwa ga men news nan men news Makinde Aroye the Ekiti Governor's Special Advisor wa'angan shine men news yana sai muku magana 2023 election shine men news ya ga muku cewa ku shiga a politics to wanda ya shiga a politics wallahi kai wawa ne abinda zaka shiga in ka tashi da safe ka hate Nigeria gaba daya in ka gan yaro da yake babi Allah in ka gan matan da take goye yara a baya in ka gan yara kamar shekara 10 hakan ga yana tura wheelbarrow ka hate Nigeria daga gobe 27th da ka tashi ka hate Nigeria gaba daya ka dinga think revolution sannan revolution za mu samu referendum kana ji ko ga men news nan suna promote 2023 waya ga maka za akwai 2023 waya ga maka shine men news yan katanwa mboro ba sannan kuma here on another news says that the same stupid Vanguard allegedly says that Buhari priority is how to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty. Kanaji, so now to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty. What again? Creation of DSS. Na daga na ga muku wa'angan akwai wa'ansu mutane hakan ga aikinsu su shiga club su shiga gurin da ake biki su je su tadda wani hakan ga hey na wow government of Nigeria no dey help person no zaka ganshi zai sa face cap zai sa t-shirt kana ji ya sa slippers hey na wow this Nigeria self no this Nigeria hey just youth just dey suffer person could just finish school like this no go get work person could just finish school like this no go get work hey Buhari government don't kill person no my brother what do you think about you dey drink what you dey drink I dey drink star oh thank you ha 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 wow now what do you think about this kind of thing now akwai record gare shi yana so ya ji abin da kake fara domin ya gama ci gaban ga abin nan za su je su samu Vanguard sun samu Vanguard sa a rubuta wanga nah I don't know say notice this you know see me I finished school since 2014 na keke I dey drive oh I no get job I no waka even to enter politics sef to even see one large wey go help me sef I no see but then what you can't think about this matter it dey record am o when he finish nde gama zai je wani guri ada ke buki hey nana wow you see this kind of country where person dey hey person just suffer see my children I no fit even pay their school fees nana you too I no know say you suppose record dey o domin a cikin wa'anga abubuwan nan za su create foundation abinda suke so su faɗa za su rubuta wa'anga abin nan dukansu a je a samu nations kana jina shine aka ce creation of DSS creation of DSS. Za so samu Vanguard. Za so samu Pulse and .ng. Za so samu Premium Times. Za so samu Niger. Za so samu This Day Life, Information Nigeria, The Nation, Guardian Nigeria, Leadership, The Sun, PM News Nigeria, Daily Post Nigeria, Nigerian Bulletin, Nigerian Tribune, Niger Loaded, Al Jazeera, even everything. That's what I mentioned. Say, Kasama Wanga a front line. Do mean the way engang abunang with all these things, this is how these people are being caged, everybody. With all this thing, hearing from your mouth what is in your heart, this is how they've been able to maintain. This is how they've been able to maintain this government. Because they went around, they go around, they hear from the people what they feel, what they think about the government. They come and they write it. And when you read it, hey, see, now this thing at the talk, I just discussed this thing with one man yesterday. Hey, thank God. Hey, thank God. Tomorrow you go to church, say offering and tithe, you give. Sow your seed, you give. Hey, thank God. I just talk this thing now, I just read news, I just read this news, I just see that thing when I just talked yesterday. But you know no saying your brain that they use. You know no saying your brain then they use. This thing when I talk, this one, Tio. See this thing when I just talk, I just think hey, God, I thank you. Hey, I go. Offering time, testimony. Yes, pastor, yes. Yesterday, I just see from blah, 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 blah. I just see for news. Receive it. Show your tithe, say your offering. Holy Ghost fire, blah, 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 blah. This and that. That is in your brain, no? Next time, woman will come. Different tactics they use in order we are exposing them. This thing I'm telling you, this is live and direct. What I'm telling you is live and direct. There are things that I don't know. There are things that you can't even imagine. There are things that is happening. You can't even imagine that this is happening. This is happening live and direct. This is how they've been running this system. This is why that when people are being abducted, killed, you can see this major news platform reporting it. You cannot see them reporting it. It is impossible because they own the media, they control the media, they tell them what to write. So when they send their secret agent, to go, they can do anything to go and find out one or two things. Now when they write it, this have them been sustaining this. The only way is to do what? Disintegration. Stand on revolution. Get ready, get prepared, because it's coming. It is coming. Get ready, get prepared. This is how these people have been sustaining, using your brain, conquer one news, conquer the other one. McKinsey want to talk about 2023 election. He started with talking about youth. They have used these tactics. They have their phones. They put it on record. They will discuss with you. And when you notice, you see that one phone is always on the pocket. He will bring out the other phone. Just wow. The other phone in the pocket, recording everything that you're saying. Some of you will implicate yourself. You will vomit. Some of you will confess. They will leave you. They will corner you. They will kill you. Some of you will implicate yourself. I was among those people that were. I wish that people are listening to what I'm talking. I wish that millions will be listening to my message. I wish that millions will be listening to my message. But very soon Amarachi is coming. I wish that millions are listening to my message. Instead of using your data to be talking about relevant things, all you care about BB Niger. Some of you will implicate yourself. You will confess to somebody. In order to do what? To gossip around. He will pick you up. They will go and kill you. You don't know what is happening. And what if any behind the closed doors? You don't know what is happening. If you know what these people are doing, if you don't know what these people are capable of, if you know what they can do in order to sustain this is part of it. Media. Some of you will confess, say, I was involved in the I was involved in the NSAS protests. I was among the people that destroyed that. We destroy, we do this one, we destroy, they kill that. They will corner you one side. They will corner you one side. When they corner you one side, they will kill you. What they are looking for, something that will upload, that will upgrade their systematic system. But at the same time, they are looking for people who are very hardened. So I'm saying now, that's why I don't have friends. I don't have friends. So if you go and check my Facebook, go and check all my Facebook, check my past. I am not social. Now I know the reason why. Go and check my Facebook. Check my Facebook. I am not social. When this Facebook is raining people, slay queen, slay king, slay mama, slay papa, whatever, I don't give it. I come out in the morning, hey, good morning, today is beautiful, this and that. I don't do that. The moment I begin to use Facebook was the moment I begin to agitate for Biafra. That is the moment I begin to become. If you go to my Facebook or any account that you know me before, go and check past if you see anything like that. You have to be consistent on what you're doing. Keep your mouth shut. Know the kind of people you're mingling with. From telling the kind of problem, they will find something from your mouth. He will even say that he is among the people that did this. For him to hear something from your mouth, they will pick you up. If they know that you have a lot of information, they will make you to lead to the other one, to the other one, to the other one. That is why it's impossible. I don't have friends. The only friends I have is in IPOB. Outside IP, I don't have friends. The only friends I have is in IPOB. Only friends I have is in IPOB. I wish that kuna ji abin da muke faɗa. Domin danjan da kuke a ciki ba ku sani ba. Mu ne za mu ga muku cewa ga danjan da kuke ciki. Danjan nan da kuke a ciki mu ne za mu ga in kun ka sai abin da mutanen nan suke yi. In kun sai abin da mutanen nan suke yi. Za ka san cewa abin da muke ga muku nan kunna za ku sorare. Domin in ba ku ci abin da muke bara muku. Hakan nan wanga systematic nan. Za a dinga kidnap din naku ka daddaya. Ku trust junanku, ku tare kanku, ku yi abin da ya kamata ku yi. Menene wanga abin nan? Ku tare crate, ku shiga ko ta bara ko da police bara ko da army bara, duka ku kwakwashe bindigogu ku sallame kanku. Suna sallame banditry. Sai Vanguard za ce wai allegedly. Menene allegedly a ciki? It might even be fake. That thing that they wrote there. Say that the social civil social organization allegedly, they can write anything to alleged. They can send somebody like that lady that was a lady that was a lady that was a lady who is a Fulani coming out to plead on behalf of the Fulanis for we to pardon them, to give them little chance. After doing that, did you hear anything? And she's an activist. She's a comedian. That girl, she is a comedian. She used to do comedy with Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Boo Boo. That girl, she's a public figure. So people know her. They use her to come to confuse you. She has not been killed. But that officer, military officer, who came out to say that Buratai is one of the major sponsors of Boko Haram. They massacred him. They killed him. Why didn't they kill that girl? Saying that habunde harma abunde gummi yace wai yana ba mu kunya wai da Allah ba mun nan cikun na Hausawa. They now put it on the Hausa people. They now put it on the Hausa people. That it's not all we Hausas are the one who are doing it, that will take away the bad eggs among us. Give us little chance. God punish you there. Give you little chance. They use a public figure. Did you hear that they have massacred her or killed her? No. But the main person who came out to talk about the truth. Look at the news says here. Banditry, terrorism, kidnappers, even Boko Haram are being pampered. They are being pampered. But once you are a protest or critic to the government, they will manhandle you. Let them manhandle that girl now. So come out and write if truly that you people wrote this thing, because I don't believe in all this gunjon. We can only read it and analyze it, put more light, open your brain more. It's only that, open your brain more. If truly that they wrote it, let them begin to write about. They want to disintegrate. Now let Vanguard say allegedly the youth want to disintegrate. Then that's okay. That's suits us. We loved it. Civil society organization allegedly want to disintegrate. Good for us. Yes. Can, for you to redeem yourself, can. You have to come out and talk about disintegrating Nigeria. If you want to be redeem yourself, because Leah Shaibu, she's a girl of 18 years of age. She just newly, she's not, I don't think she's up to 18. I think she's 18 now. I think she's 18 now. Just newly into the adulthood. If you want to liberate yourself from the ban that Nnamdi Kanu gave you people in the East, you come out and talk about disintegrating Nigeria. They will now write again, allegedly. Can president allegedly say that they want to disintegrate Nigeria? We can work with that. But not talking about come and fight the system. Or talking about Buhari empowering 100 million. Hey, Jesus. 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in order to bring about a social and economic that works for all, especially the poor and vulnerable. Nigerian national development plans must almost, among other things, promote economics that... Nah, I don't have time for all this rubbish. Disintegration of Nigeria. You don't stay there somebody to come and kill you. You don't stay here. You don't stand there to somebody to come and kill you. We're going to continue this in tomorrow. Thank you very much. And on the notification bell, follow the platform. Follow Idu Biafra TV/radio, because this is where I always go live every time. Even if I go on evangelist outside, because I love to broadcast on outside evangelist. It makes me to have fresh thinking and see more deep. So thank you very much. I appreciate, and I hope that wherever, because this is I will now say that this one is not just Hausa program, but it also has a mix up with English, which is also good. Please, brothers and sisters, wherever you're watching from, if you're in a Hausa, make sure that this message get to Hausa people. This is part 32 of this program. This is part 32. I thank you very much for sharing. I thank you very much for coming. And may Chukwu come and keep blessing us in all we do in order to support the disintegration of Nigeria and support ESN financially, because when I introduce myself as a bona fide and a financial active member, it's not just that. So being on a social media is not going to give you the impetus to say that you have done your bit on the social media. I'm doing also the same thing, but I'm also an active financial member. So there's no excuse that you will tell me today that you say, what else are you going to, what excuse can somebody come out now to give me and say, this is the reason why that I cannot support financially? Any excuse you bring, I tell you, any excuse you bring, even debate, which you cannot debate me on that. There's no excuse you will give me that you are not supporting IPOE financially. Any excuse you bring, I will defeat you on that. Any excuse you bring about, I will defeat you on that. There's no justification, none whatsoever. None whatsoever to say that you cannot be able to support ESN financially. Am I not doing media? I'm also an active. Matter of fact, this month was the month that my monthly due expire. I used to pay instrument in advance. You understand what I'm saying now? And when it comes to free will donation, wholeheartedly. You understand what I'm saying now? To be like a more competition in our unit, here in Hamburg unit. So support ESN financially is very, very important. All you have to go is go to www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. This is it. Because we are fighting a lot of people. We are fighting a lot of people, we alone. But God is on our side. Thank you very much, and may Chukwu bless you. Good night.